know that all of us will be much more delighted when the game is over. That's it.
Love that. Guys, first of all, thank you so much for coming down to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for tonight's One Hotspur moment. It's a very special occasion where we get to take in a Tottenham Hotspur fixture in the stadium without the players actually being here. We don't do these too often, so you're lucky to be here, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully, like Ozzy said, it's going to be a fantastic game where we can all be very excited. We qualify top of the group in the Champions League and we continue our surge towards the European Cup. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm delighted to be here with a legend of Tottenham Hotspur. He needs no introduction really, you've already heard his intro. But World Cup winner, UEFA Cup winner, a man who won trophies in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt. I mean, there aren't many of them, let's be honest. But an absolute icon of this football club.
A film star.
A film star as well? Oh, there you go, let's not forget.
And a singer.
I was going to say, a music star as well. Listen, the accolades just keep coming. He goes by the name of Osvaldo Ardiles. Please can we get a round of applause for this Tottenham Hotspur. As I said, also, an absolute pleasure to be able to share this special Tottenham Hotspur occasion with you. I know we're all buzzing for the game. We will get into some game chat for tonight. But we've got to talk a bit about the legendary status that we have at this club. Because I've sat here in this very room, can we call this a room? This very space with the likes of Ledley King. We've done events like this with Ledley, with Jermaine Defoe, with recent players. Yourself, you have a very cult status at this club. One of the first.
Thank you very much.
No, you genuinely
do you want a drink?
Oh, it's alright, you can send me that $5 later. Literally, legend of this club. One of the first players to come from overseas to play in the English League and not only play but put on a masterclass for fans over here. So it is an honour to have you here. Talk to me a little bit about how the players will be feeling tonight, because you're a man who stood there on big European nights for Spurs. You've also been in the hot seat as manager. So, from a player perspective, how are the players going to be feeling tonight ahead of the fixture?
Well, of course, I mean, this is a very, very important game. It is like a final, it's away from home, so it's an incredibly important game because for all the players, manager, everybody, all of you, really, everybody realize how important the game is. I mean, we have a result right, it means that we carry on playing the Champions League. And if you are a football player right now, a professional football player, you want to be involved in the Champions League. So, and of course, when you're involved in the Champions League, you want to go further and further and further. So it's an incredibly important game. Right now, it's 1 hour before the game, the butterflies are starting to be there, they start to think about the game, they start to feel a little bit nervous and so on. And that's it, waiting for the game to start. In fact, you want the game to start as quick as possible. And then you don't even know, and suddenly you concentrate as well in what more you have to do personally, I mean individually. And of course, as a team as well. And then just go out and play, and that's it.
We know, and you guys all know obviously, that Antonio Conte is suspended for tonight's fixture. And he won't be on the sideline shouting at the players and running about and getting animated like we always love. As someone who's sat in the hot seat before as manager of this great football club, how will Antonio's experience be, not being able to be on the sideline? Do you think that's going to impact on the team much?
No, not really. You have to, as a football player, you have to adapt to any kind of situation. The manager is there, fine. The manager is not there for any reason, fine. You have to adapt. Of course, for all of us, it would be much, much better if he is in the bench. Sure, he will be very, very close anyway. And in terms of animation, even if he's not there, some other people in the bench are very animated anyway, so that won't be a problem. No, the most important thing is how we approach the game. And I don't need to tell you what is happening to us, and we saw that very, very clearly in the last game against Bournemouth, for example. When we played two completely different games, and I hope that we go we are in our very, very best, in fact, when we go and put pressure in the position when we play our football and so on. It's when somehow we are waiting to see what happens, we are waiting to see what the opposition can do, we are not at our very best.
Absolutely. Now, I mentioned it and alluded to it earlier, you know, a winner of a European Cup for Tottenham Hotspur. In your own words, Ozzy, what is it like getting your hands on a European trophy for Spurs? What is it like to win a European Cup?
It's absolutely brilliant. Yes, to win anything is absolutely, just to play for Tottenham, you have an extraordinary adventure, extraordinary pleasure, I would say. No other word to describe it. I mean, unfortunately, we were not in this absolutely wonderful, wonderful stadium, but I have to say that White Hart Lane was not bad at all, and the atmosphere there was absolutely great, and I enjoyed every single game that I played there. But of course, there are games and games, and when we won there the 1994 UEFA Cup, in fact, we won it because of the supporters, to be perfectly honest. We have a draw away from home because that was unique as well, because you don't have this kind of final anymore. The final now is in a
2 minutes, right?
At that time it was 2 legs, and the first leg was over there, the second leg was at home in White Hart Lane. So, and we played very well over there in Belgium. We were winning 1-0. They scored in the 5 minutes to go and so on. The game was 1-1. And when we played at home, they were the much better team, and we were struggling quite a lot. And somehow we was the support, and somehow we carried supporting us, and carry on shouting for us, and we were able to change the result, and we won it by penalty. So again, I mean, just but on the other hand, it's one of the best ways to win a cup. So at the end of the day, we feel incredibly hard.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned the fans. We know that we have the best fans in the world at this football club, unquestionably. But we also have some of the world's best football players. And one of those has lifted a World Cup. He goes by the name of Hugo Lloris. He is our treasured club captain. You, Ozzy, are also a man who has lifted a World Cup back in 1978 with Argentina. Not something that many of our team have been able to do. With the World Cup coming up in December, what are your thoughts on Argentina's chances, first of all, and the competition in general?
Yes, first, I mean, you mentioned Hugo Lloris, and yes, of course, he's a World Cup winning, absolutely wonderful, wonderful player. When you look at our team, for example, we have captain of France, captain of England, captain of South Korea, we have Cuti Romero from Argentina, doing extraordinarily well in Argentina, and we have 2 players from the Brazil national team, another of the favorites to win the World Cup, and so on, and all our players are international. When you think about it, we have a wonderful, wonderful squad. I'm talking about this game, for example, today. Marseille don't have anything like that. They don't have the quality that we have. So, I mean, that should give us a lot of confidence. Now, you asked me about the World Cup coming up. It's going to be a very, very competitive World Cup. I think it's going to be. It's very difficult to say one team or one bikini favorite and so on. You look at the people that do the betting and so on. There are 5, 6 teams that are very close and so on. So, from South America point of view, it's going to be Argentina and Brazil, as always. I will mention a dark horse as well, that is Uruguay. I think they have a wonderful, wonderful team. And of course, from the European point of view, you know them very, very, very well as well. You're talking about England, you're talking about Germany, you're talking about France, you're talking about Spain. So it's going to be a very, very tough World Cup. Yeah.
Yes, and of course, Messi's final World Cup potentially, right?
Messi that World Cup, so maybe his dream had always been to win the World Cup. He was very, very close, runner up and so on, but has not win it. And to win the World Cup is in a lot of ways. I mean, he's going to be compared with the big guy. You're talking about Pelé, you're talking about Maradona, and so on. Christ didn't win. At the end of the day, you have to win the World Cup, so we will see.
Yes, well, all of that is to come in December, but let me bring it back to tonight. I'm going to come round to you guys and take some questions from you for Ozzy. So I'll do that in 2 seconds to get your questions ready. If you have got one, please do raise your arm and I will come over to you. But Ozzy, back to tonight's fixture. Talk to me about the way you think it's going to go down tonight and your score prediction.
My score prediction is we are going to win 3-1. I mean, it's a big difference between the two teams, to be perfectly honest. It's equality. So if we just go out and play our football, they are not going to be able to compete with us. Yes, we are very away from home. Yes, some people will say we don't have the manager in the bench. It's not really that important. So I hope that we just go out and play our football and win the game, and that's it.
Nice. Listen, positivity and optimism from Osvaldo Ardiles. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it.
I tell you one thing. I have never ever in my life I play a game. So, for example, in Tottenham, home, away from home. Some of the way games, some of them have been very tough and very difficult. Talking about the Premier League, forget about Europe and so on for a moment, but they going and playing Liverpool, going and play Manchester United, and on and on and on. I never in my life thought that we were going to lose. Definitely not. I mean, it cannot possibly cross your mind. You have to go there and be positive. If you are not positive, you better stay at home and that's it. So very positive. Of course, we have to be very positive. Go on with the game.
Absolutely spot on, Ozzy. Absolutely love that. Right, guys, I'm going to come around for your questions. So, if you've got one, please raise